And on YouTube, I think I'm live on Facebook. Okay, here we go. Try to get these aligned a little better. There it is. Okay, here we are. Here's the mess. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. I try to get some both cameras. Long day. It's been a long day. Sorry, I am late. Like 10. Oof, it's 10:30. Okay. Well, everybody shows up. Long day. Hello, Crystal. Oh, come on. What is going on? Ah, oh man. Okay. It's Wendy. I'm sorry. Hey. Sorry, Wendy. I didn't quite figure everybody's tag name from their real name. Hey, Sandra. Let's hope everything just goes. But last week was so nice. Both YouTube and Facebook filmed nicely. No problem. Anywho, I think the shop talk part's going to be short, but I want to get more people. Hey, Kat. More people up in the show here. So, anybody has any questions they may want to talk about, please put in the comments. I'm going to stay on top of them here so we can have something to talk about. I've only got a very little bit to talk about. Lynette, hi. Okay. What the heck was my cat doing? What did you find to play with, Silly? Orlando has a big ziti he's eating, so he's happy. Oh, come on, Facebook. Facebook's going to be a mess now. This is great. No idea why this is happening. I may just redo Facebook. It's going to do this already this early in. There's no point. I'm gonna do this. Finish here. Okay, I think I'm here. All right. I was gonna do before I get started here. I would. Hey, Rosemary. Yeah, it's freezing here too. I was thinking maybe we should just. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let me quickly just redo Facebook. Luckily, it's easy to do. Facebook goes a lot quicker. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Redo Facebook all over again. YouTube, you're doing good, holding steady. All right, we're gonna come back on board and we'll get started. It is one of those weeks anyway. I cannot believe. I think I'm going on rainy day and night. I'm averaging like 5 hours a night. I am up no matter what time I go to bed, no matter what time I go, whatever time I set my clock for. I'm averaging about 5 hours, and then awake, like awake. Cannot get back to sleep awake. So, oh come on, Facebook. I think I confused everybody. So, anybody else? Wendy, Faith, how you guys sleeping out there? I wonder if people are coming on board here with Facebook or not. Yeah, they are. Okay. Hey, so I see everyone's back. Let's hope it's gonna. Hey, Crystal. All right. So we are just saying that that's weird. Okay. How is everyone sleeping? Okay, we're back. I was just saying I'm averaging like 5 hours of sleep a night. No matter what time I go to bed, no matter what time I set the alarm clock for, I'm up hours before my alarm clock goes off. How y'all sleeping out there? Anything? Most people are saying it's really broken sleep at best. Okay. Hey, Alana. How you doing? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing in the store. People are not sleeping. Hey, Gail. Or sleeping and not feeling rested, we're hearing. Horribly broken sleep. Yep. Normally, I mean, my MO, my whole life, I hit the pillow, I am out. And right through to alarm time, I'm out like a light. I've never had a problem sleeping, and can't say that anymore now. Yep. Okay, Lana. Yep, it's out of character. I hear you. Well, it was a rough day for me. I got bad news, and I got bad news. It was my oldest friend, my friend Noreen. She's been on. She's been on before. Um, her sister messaged me, let me know they found a mass in her abdomen, and not looking good. And then one of my readers, and I'm saying this because she posted on Facebook, but one of my readers, her husband has stage 4 metastatic cancer in his lungs. So that was how my day started, you know. And then going through Facebook, scrolling through, I cannot believe, come on, really, Facebook? The number of animals passing, animals, cats, dogs, birds today, people's pet birds passing. I know it's popping in and out, guys. Mm. So hello. I know it's breaking up, Faith. I don't know what to say. Hi. Hey, Rapid. Thank you. So yeah, very broken sleep, a lot of deaths, and a lot of not great news coming through. Thank you. Well, Rosemary, and then another friend of ours had a small stroke. Friend of mine, Rosemary's. Um, yeah, the hits keep coming. Excuse me, now the hiccups too. So anyway, yeah, that's it's a lot. It's a lot to digest. So thank you, Faith. I'm wondering, guys, if you want, I don't know, you guys can't get on YouTube, can you? Uh, well, let's see how it's going to go. I'm not going to keep going. Anything they want to talk about? Is there anything? We are getting a late start, I know. Anyone has any questions? Anything they want to talk about? Anything that's going on? Sleep. Thank you. Thank you. It's not just me, though. I mean, just looking at Facebook, you can see the passings and the animals and the pets, and it's just really, which just adds to the fact that we're already nervous and anxious about events. We're already feeling under attack. Everything from going grocery shopping to wondering what's next on the agenda for politics. And okay, Facebook is really going to be an asshole. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to look on Facebook, and I'm going to do. Well, this is not working well. Sorry. That's very strange. Wow. You moved from Facebook. Thanks, Lynette. Thank you, Sandra. Hi, Paul. Well, this is just weirdness. I'm not going to lie to you. This is strange. Huh. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm lost try. I think I'm just going to give up. Kind of in keeping with this crappy day. Bad news and bad news. So can't say as I'm loving this. Okay, can we please go? Okay, we're back here on Facebook. If it doesn't, the Laurel Lenhart is the Talisman and Colvin logo, so you can't miss it. Okay, now YouTube is giving me problems. I have no idea why. There's no reason for it. Okay, well, I think what we should do, as we just said, sleep is not good, lots of deaths, lots of bad news. I'm going to launch into Tarotscopes. I think that might be the best and smartest thing I can do. And then if we've got good connection and we're still around hanging out afterwards, we'll answer questions and talk a little more. When I'm done with Tarotscopes, yeah, Facebook is just. Thank you, Crystal. Okay, I'm gonna focus on YouTube, I think. Because there's no reason for this. And it's so much easier to just upload from Facebook. I mean, you to upload from YouTube over to Facebook. So. Okay. Thank you, Leah. I see that. Yep, that Facebook is just done. I don't know what's going on. I'm in a coven. I am not in a coven. No. Solitary. A hedge witch, which is the oldest eclectic solitary tradition. I've got some good friends. We have not gotten together in quite some time. Usually 4 of us would get together periodically, but that hasn't happened in quite some time. I thought about exploring the Alexandrian tradition. I just don't know where I would find the time to actually make a true study of a new path, or that it's necessary at this point in my life. Honestly, I think kids still. Okay, this is just not working. Yay. Okay, so you're here. Okay. Facebook Live is not cooperating. Please join us on YouTube. Okay. Okay. So Oh, I'm gonna focus on YouTube. Wonderful. That is not a bad thing. Push this back a little bit. I hope that the lighting is good. And I'm going in and out. I'm sorry, Aaliyah. I don't know what to say. Good. Thank you for coming to me. It wasn't hard to find me, right? Blue Rose Anchor? That wasn't hard to find, I hope. I think it's so funny, Aaliyah, that you asked me about being in a coven, because I was asked to present at WitchCon next year, which is a lot of good. The largest online conference of its kind, hosted by Christian Day and his husband, Brian Kane. And I'm really thrilled, but trying to think of a topic I want to talk about. And I had one in my mind, and then someone I know very well presented the same idea. They were very similar, like, oh man. And it was finding your witchcraft path through the elements. And I thought, that'd be a fun thing. I'll talk about that. You know, it came to my mind, and I saw somebody else had just presented their idea, and it was just a very similar theme, using the elements in witchcraft. So, like, okay. Oh, yay, Rapid's here. Okay. You guys no one's having a hard time finding me though, right? Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, great. Well, we're here on YouTube. Facebook is annoying me anyway, so they keep asking me to, again, advertise or do stars or do this, and I have no doubt that that's why I have problems over there. So, my gosh. So, I am shuffling. If no one has any questions and nothing that's really burning, I'm going to start the Tarotscopes, because now we're actually at 10:47. So, let's do that. And I think this week we start with Pisces. Aw. I'll find my topic. I gotta give them by the end of the month. But I was so happy because I woke up with it in my mind. I'm like, yes, that's a great idea. And I even was starting to write the narrative for it in my head. And then I'm like, oh, well, it was a great idea. Okay, so for anyone who's new here, it's a 6-card spread that we're going to do the Tarotscopes. The 6-card spread goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the top card is the situation. The next 2 cards are what is presenting. Oh, wow, I am absolutely brain dead, and I apologize for that. And the last 3 cards are possible outcomes. Okay, so if you want to follow along at home, if you want to pull your cards, see how you interpret them. I'm going to tell you the cards that I'm pulling, and I try to read to teach a little bit. So we're going to start with Pisces, and here we go. Wait, is it Pisces, guys? Help me out. Now I'm not sure. Is it Pisces or Aries? Come on, who knows? What did we start with last week before I start reading? Anybody? I'm sure I think we started with Aries last week. And we started with Pisces last week. Wait a minute, Aaliyah, did we start with Pisces or did we start Pisces this week? Don't remember. I don't remember either. I'm trying. Oh my gosh. Tell me who I should start with. I should really write this down. Every week it's the same thing. I think we're starting with Pisces. Okay, yep. Alrighty, yep. Aries was last week. Okay, Pisces it is. Here we go. Ready? All right. Well, Pisces, we start with the 9 of Cups. We have the Death card and the 3 of Wands reversed. 7 of Wands, the 4 of Coins reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. And that is very interesting for Pisces. So we start off with one of the best cards in the deck. I know the Star and the Sun are good, the best really. But the 9 of Cups is right up there too, because it's wishes coming true. I used to do a 9 of Cups wish spell kit featuring the 9 of Cups card as a focal point. It is really the things you hope for, wish for, coming true. Death, laying right on top of that. And the 3 of Wands reversed. And I'm going to tell you the way I read those cards is ready for a change. Change is coming, and not feeling motivated. And boy, that really does hit home for me, Pisces Laura, because it's like playing dodgeball. Our generation grew up with dodgeball, and yes, Aries is the first sign of the wheel. So, and when you're playing dodgeball and you're into it, and then as the game is ending, you just start getting tired, and you just want the game to be over with, but you don't want to like let yourself get hit with the ball, but you really do want to be done with the game. Kind of drags on. It's down to like a couple of people, and so it feels like that. It's like the hits keep coming. Why am I bothering? Why am I trying so hard? What am I? You feel like a fish in Pisces, with salmon going against the stream. So this idea of where's your motivation coming from? Where's your creative input coming from? And it's hard. It's really hard. 7 of Wands, 4 of Coins reversed, looking at new ways to generate money, trying to pull that creative juices, and the Queen of Cups reversed. Well, I can tell you, every Pisces I know, every water sign I know is feeling this intensely. Frankly, I think we all are. It's just how we're processing it is different depending on our sign and our element. But emotional Pisces water is feeling everyone's pain right now. It is depressing. And I think it's time, I'm going to say in this week, it's going to be time for Pisces to find something new to study, find something new to put their attention on. If distraction, sure, why not? What the hell, right? A new hobby, anything. And it should tie back to your work. The 4 of Coins reversed. How else can I make money? Something new at work? Again, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. But in this reading, I'm going to say it's fine. There's nothing awful here. All right, it's going to be okay. 9 of Cups. I mean, that's a great card. But I really think Pisces is ready for something new, and maybe this is the catalyst for that to happen. But it does go back to education. It does go back to either learning something new, taking on a new task, a new project, anything that's going to build your resume, but also keep your mind going so that you can't go in that darker, sadder, muddier water. Pisces got to keep it clean. And we have a tendency, all Pisces do, we are the water sign that swims the deepest. Crabs and Scorpio, the 2 other water signs, can breathe air. But Pisces can't. A fish can't live out of water. And we, unfortunately, when we get pressured, we tend to swim very deep where no one can find us. And water gets very muddy down there, gets very dark, gets very cold, and we get isolated and depressed. So that is what I'm going to say for Pisces. For something new, something creative, something to keep your mind occupied so you don't dwell. All right? Aries, Aquarius. The Page of Coins, the Hierophant reversed, the 7 of Cups reversed, the 9 of Swords reversed, the Magician reversed, and the King of Coins. Now, interestingly enough, and I always say this with the signs that are conjunct, meaning next to each other, there's often similarities, where Pisces is thinking, well, where else can I make money, or how else can I make money, in terms of inspiring creativity. Aquarius is asking themselves the same question, but it's simply for the simple fact of making money. Aquarius is a little more practical, air sign, more logical. We're in this game to make money here. And the Page of Coins, news of new money. It's going to be something unconventional, and you're honing in on it, Aquarius. You really are looking at something new. It seems like there's not a lot of stress involved in this. It's something that you very easily segue into. It's not something you're familiar with. It is something new, like Pisces. But the King of Coins, it's either going to be something unconventional in a conventional world. Okay. An example that would have been like cryptocurrency in the banking industry, right? It's something unconventional in the conventional world. And that really hasn't worked out well now, has it? But it is getting out of your, it is for Aquarius, it's about getting out of your comfort zone. It's about getting out of your rut. The Hierophant reversed. And it may not be your field of expertise, the Magician reversed, but I see it being a very easy segue for you. And I do see it being a very financially rewarding segue for you. Okay? So I'm going to say, I would honestly look at what jobs are being posted at your place of business. And I would also look at any special projects that would be available to you. Something that it's not necessarily, let me see how I would word this. I would look at what jobs are posted, especially if it's a special projects manager or something with special projects, something that you can incorporate, and both learning a new skill set, having something new on your resume, without having to worry about the insecurity of a new job. Okay, see if there's something you can do to add to what you're doing now, or segue over something new. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. We have the Two of Coins reversed, the Lovers, the Queen of Coins reversed, the Tower reversed, the Seven of Swords reversed, and the Five of Cups. That's interesting. You know, one thing about Capricorn is they don't usually involve themselves in the opinions of other people. The office gossip, office gossip, office chit chat. That's really not a Capricorn's thing. And yet, for some reason, it is affecting Capricorn. I don't know if Two of Coins reversed. That's the end of money juggling. The Lovers, the Queen of Coins reversed. Okay. Certainly, money and work is taken on a primary importance in your life that maybe it's taking over a little too much. Tower reversed is you making some changes that could be seen as chaotic. And it's interesting because this idea of gossip, office talk, and this Five of Cups is sort of like, that's what they really think of me, or that's my reward for all my hard work. That's the reward I get. But Capricorn's not one to dwell on that or to sink into that. They're not ones to feel sorry for themselves. I think they're making short work of any kind of gossip talk, anything that's going on. They're not ones to have any patience for that anyway. And possibly, this may actually be what instigates some of you to either cut back your hours or readjust your schedule so you're spending more time with your family, people you care about. Maybe you reevaluating what matters to you. And that's the problem when you put all your attention into work and career, especially in an office, it's not your own business, is you realize how no one's irreplaceable. And it's not really emotionally rewarding all the time, And that's what I'm seeing for Capricorn. So it's not feeling emotionally rewarded, and really readjusting how you're spending your time or where you're putting your time. Okay? It's not about finance and money because that's there. Like the Two of Coins reverses, like I don't need to juggle the money. I don't need to worry about this. It's really about quality of life for Capricorn. Okay? All right. Sagittarius. Oh, Sag. Okay. The Moon reversed. The Emperor reversed. Justice reversed. the Devil, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Wands reversed. The Moon reversed is information being revealed. Things that weren't seen before are being seen now. Not that this is making you feel good, it's not, but it's like everything is being revealed. You know, but when I look at these cards, what I think of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. You know, I think of how that story was presented one way, and then something was revealed, and then it was a whole different story. You know, that's what I'm feeling here. It's very confrontational. There's a lot of the Five of Wands, which is a confrontational, same thing over and over and over. An end to that. And you know, the problem is there's no winners here. There's no real winners in this hand of cards. It's really about and because I'm reading Sag, so looking at it from a Sag point, I think what I'm seeing now, and I've read four cards now, right? Four signs. The idea of personal responsibility, accountability, like what was my role in this? I may have not been treated fairly, but what was my role in this? With Capricorn, it's like, okay, I allowed myself to be too caught up in work. Now I got to dial it back, you know? I think that's what I'm seeing is more a sense of personal accountability, even though there's a certain level of toxicity. You know, sometimes winning doesn't make you feel any better. And usually we all love to win. The fire signs love to win. No one goes to battle like a fire sign, especially Aries, but you know, any of the fire signs, Sag, Leo. But sometimes winning or being shown as being right, or I told you that one was crazy, I told you that one, but it doesn't make you feel any better because you were with crazy, or you know, you entertained crazy, or you allowed things to happen, and so you don't feel better about it. It's great that it's out there. And really, when you think of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, think about it. Think of everything that Johnny Depp lost. And yeah, people are like, oh, I was wrong about you. Well, how does he feel about that? How do you think he feels working with other actors who are all, you're an abuser, you're a terrible person, you know, you're an alcoholic. And then all this comes out that, you know, she was the abuser, but he still has to live with that, you know? That's what I'm getting. So I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. Yeah, real pleasant feeling. We'll get over it. But yeah, it's about, okay, now I gotta digest. More has been revealed. Now I gotta digest another level of this. All right, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. We have the King of Wands. We have Temperance. We have the Page of Swords. The Six of Wands reversed. The Ace of Cups reversed. And the World. This really isn't a hard read. Okay, this is Scorpio being incredibly practical. And of the three water signs, I'm going to say Scorpio is the one that tends to behave more like an air sign when it comes to logic. This idea of hard work, King of Wands, temperance, balance. Why are you working? You're working to pay bills. That's simple, right? Page of Swords, new communication, fresh communication. Do I think that you love what you're doing? And I know this is a very broad brushstroke. It's not for every Scorpio, but I bet a lot of you don't love what you're doing right now. Or there's some aspect of the job, or there's some aspect of a lack of creativity, lack of something new, routine. But do you love it? I don't think you do. I think you're there just to pay the bills. I think you're there because you have to be there. Pay the bills, hold the health insurance. And I say this because I'm looking at the world. I'm looking at the world card. You're doing what you have to do to maintain your life. And I think you've come to an interesting understanding of that over the past few months reading Scorpio. I think it's really like, I have to do this for now. Nothing is forever. But for right now, this is what makes sense. And you're finding your balance in that, which is good because then that frees you up to look at other things. You know, a lot of people don't love their job. A lot of people got into jobs when they're in their 20s that stayed there because whether they were getting married or starting families, and then 1 year turns into 5 years, turns into 10 years. Now you're there a decade. Now it's 2 decades. Now you're vested. Now you're working towards being vested. Well, now if you leave, you're going to go start someplace else, do something different, and start over again at an opening salary, at a starter salary? I don't think so. Very hard when you've invested this time and you're at the top of your pay grade to go and do something different, especially if you're helping support a family or you got kids in college. So what you do in these instances, and I talk about this a lot with people in readings, is what are your hobbies? What do you do on the weekends? What do you do in your free time? And if you want to go into another business, if you want to do something on the side, especially something in this realm, the spiritual world, the weekends and evenings are great times for that. There's very few side jobs. And eventually you can build those into full-time jobs. But I want to say in this case, Scorpio has made its peace with what's going on in their life. And it looks good. I'm going to end with that. Okay, it looks good for Scorpio right now. All right. Libra. Okay. And we're going to go to Libra right now. Libras and Aries have been struggling. Oh, that's for sure. Those two signs have been getting nailed. Absolutely. Okay, Libra, we start with the Page of Coins. I'm sorry, the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Four of Cups. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Cups reversed. Oof. And the Ten of Swords. Well, the first thing I'm looking at is the possibility of having to cancel a vacation or time away due to work. And it's about money. Again, we're going back to money and practicality, guys. Money. It feels to me like you can't get everything done in your workday. It's like there's not enough time to push all of your challenges, all of your responsibilities, work related into your 8 or 9 hour day. It's just not. And the focus right now for Libra is on work and advancement. You may be canceling a vacation, Libra, which sucks because you looks like you probably use a vacation. But there is a sense of things not moving forward, a trip away, going away. I'm hoping it's just work related, not because somebody gets sick. I'm going to throw a little more card for clarity on that. Nope, fresh start. I think you're going to start something else, something big, something new. Not that you have any, with no spare time, mind you. But it's all about making more money and a new direction, a new way of. And it's very solvent. This is all about money, just like Aquarius. This is not about, let's not romance it. This is about putting money in your pocket and paying the bills. And I want to say it drops in your lap, that promotion, that advancement, that new project, that new idea, right when it's like, well, I can't go on vacation and start this now, can I? But the focus is all on work. One more card, yeah, and okay, and the Chariot. So fast forward, moving along, and just saying, all right, well, so what my advice to you is, if you don't have vacation scheduled, and if someone comes up with an idea of getting vacation, just get insurance on the trip. Just get insurance. That's all. Make sure you have that so you can just postpone it. Not saying you never go on vacation again. I'm just saying you may have to cancel this one. Okay? Virgo. Okay? right, Virgo. Oh, man. 8 of Swords. 4 of Coins reversed. The Star reversed. 4 of Wands. 6 of Swords reversed. Page of Wands. Okay, a lot of contradictory cards here, but let's sort it out. I gotta tell you, I do not like the 8 of Swords, because that's a card of just a lot of anxiety. I'll put it that way, okay? Feels like you're pulling, again, we'll go back to revenue, for the 5 of Coins reversed. Pulling new revenue, pulling yourself out of debt, pulling a new source of income. But again, like Libra, it means a lot of other things have to go by the wayside. The 4 of Wands, celebrating career success, but it seems like personally, other things are taking the hit. Okay. Again, along with a trip or possible relocation, I think that Page of Wands, 6 of Swords reversed. Now, it could be, Virgo, that you're waiting for a kid to get out of school before you make a move. There's that. You could be waiting to find a job or relocation before a move is made. There's that. It isn't happening fast enough for you. It's like you taste it. It's like a better life right there. The Virgo's hanging word. It's like there's something better for you. There's something better, but not right now. Very frustrating. It's almost like you're having to rebuild before you can move and build again. Okay? You rebuild this now before we can move forward and then do more. And the part that comes here is just like, why do I have to do this for? Why do I have to do this? This is just, this is not where I want to be. And let's say you've got a kid in school. That'd be a good example. Let's say you've got a junior in high school or a senior in high school. You're like, okay, I can't move until I get this kid out of high school. Now I got to deal with these projects at work. I was really hoping to be done by now. I didn't want to have to go ahead and stay for, let's say, another fiscal year or another tax season or another fill in the blank, another rough time. I was really hoping to be out of here by then. Well, you're not going to be, I don't think. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's just hard to, it's just disappointing and a lot of anxiety, and it's just tired of waiting for that new to begin. Tired of working on the old. Tired of, just tired of it now. All right. All right. Okay. So Leo. Okay. Judgment. The Empress reversed. The High Priestess. The Ace of Coins. 3 of Coins. And the 6 of Coins reversed. Money in, money out. Literally. Oh boy. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. That's exactly how these cards read. Money coming in. Great stuff. And you got to use to pay bills. So you get that great tax return, and it's just enough to pay off all the credit card debt and put you back at that lovely stable point, like money in, money out. I don't know what to say about this because that's just how the cards read. It's just a short thing. If there's a settlement, it's just enough to pay medical bills. I don't see a lot of extra for you kind of money. 9 of Wands. Okay, but I will say this. Unlike Virgo that's kind of stuck, this means you now can move forward, Leo. This means now you're free to move forward. And that's all I can say with these cards, honest to God. It's like celebrating money coming in, and then okay, but did you forget these debts? and or some expense coming up, and there you go. You got the money just for the expense. That's great, right? How you were planning on spending the money, maybe, but there it is. But all this does let you have the freedom to make some new choices and move forward. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? Cancer. It really does feel like tax return. You know, it really does. Like just, oh, good, great tax return. And then you like your car, your check engine light comes on. Ah, boy. Cancer, we have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Jesus. It's all about the emotions here. My first thing in looking at these cards, is broad brushstroke, is one of the kids has a breakup. Okay, I'm looking at comments here. You could have one of your kids maybe had a breakup, which is really bringing the house down. That's one way of looking at these cards. A depressed young person and the possibility of a relationship ending. What else do I see here? The Ace of Wands reversed. Two of Wands reversed. Lack of support at work. A general lack of support. A lot of pressure on you, Cancer, to perform. And you don't want to. You really don't want to. And much like Scorpio, you're doing this for the family. The difference is, I'm not sure, Cancer. I'm not sure the family appreciates you, which I don't love. You could be doing this for family that's not, is either preoccupied with their own problems or just expects you to perform. Don't love that. You're doing it out of love, but they're not doing it out of gratitude. That's a problem. Okay? Either way, the home environment doesn't feel real happy, real celebratory right now. And you could be tired of the pressure being put on you. You're really done not feeling supported, not being I'm gonna hope the support is from work and not home. Really I am. And that just means you come home and you're just tired. But there's just a lot on your back, a lot on your shoulders right now, and it doesn't feel like other people are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They could be lightening your load a little bit. You're doing all this out of love. There's no doubt about it. Just make sure the people you're doing it for are appreciating it, or at least noticing it and acknowledging the fact that you are really, really carrying the load for the whole collective group. And it's really bringing you down. Okay? Nice if you're going to work a 10, 12-hour day, you come over to a clean house or dishes not in the sink and, you know, that kind of thing. Okay? Gemini. Oh, Gemini. And I gotta tell you, I tell you what cards I'm pulling because part of me wants you to look them up. Really look up the cards because sometimes when I tell you dealing with death and dealing with some of the sadness and the stuff that's going on right now, it does feel like I'm flavoring these cards, but I'm really not. I'm telling you the traditional meaning of the cards, even as I'm, meanings do change based on what the cards are lying next to. And I'll talk a little bit about that. I've seen a good evidence of that. I'll share that with you. So Gemini, we start with the Sun reversed, which is a sense of failure. The Six of Cups, movement, going home. Queen Swords. Oh boy, you may have looking at these cards. You may need to go home and take care of a mother figure. Maybe someone's mother maybe not be feeling well. You have to check on it. You have to maintain family home. And there's a sense of not being appreciated. Again, like Cancer, this hangman reversed. The Knight of Cups and the Seven of Coins. I believe, Gemini, you do love what you do. You make more money at it. Also, the idea that you may have to find ways to bridge gaps if, in fact, there is a sick mother figure, mother-in-law, grandmother, godmother. Again, there's a very matriarchal sense. Maybe some reason to travel to and from a different home. And the idea of how you're going to readjust your schedule, how you're going to rework your responsibilities so you can add something else to the plate. And what's really hard is I don't know that the person that you're trying to help, I'm not sure how much they're appreciating you or understanding what it means for you. And maybe you're not telling them, which is fine too. There's no reason to rub it in someone's face, how much work you're costing me. But this idea that, it's not easy and you're inconveniencing at best, possible financial loss at worst, is not being talked about, but it's also not being validated, All right. Taurus. Noreen, we need to talk. Okay. I'll be calling you. I heard from Marcia earlier. I'm glad you're happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay, Taurus. Eight of Coins reversed. Not feeling motivated by your work. Hermit reversed. The King of Swords. The Two of Cups. Strength reversed. And the Three of Swords. Okay, Taurus. I don't know. Now, see, this is where it changes. I started by saying I'm not feeling motivated by work, but I'm really feeling like right now work is not where you want to be. Okay, you want to be with somebody you care about who's either been sick, Taurus, or somebody who needs your attention. There's a lot of heartbreak there. Could be a friend that's gone through a bad breakup and you're just like going to work to get your job done so you can rush home and take care of this person. They certainly need you. I will tell you that. Now, it could be, looking at these cards, it could be that you are the one who's had the breakup, is your best friend that's being there for you, and I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of communication going on here. I do want to caution you, Taurus, that all this talk about people not appreciating, as I said with Cancer, and I said with Scorpio, I think it was, the idea of not being appreciated for your efforts. I want to caution you, Taurus, that you don't push somebody away who is trying to help you, because you don't want to talk about it, you want to deal with it, you'll be left alone, and someone's like, I'm not leaving you alone, you deal with it by yourself, and they're really trying to be a good friend, and the thing is, now you could lose that friend too, okay? So just please, it just feels like, I want to deal with what I have to deal with, and I don't want anything else to bother me. And there's no way around it, Taurus. You have to, and it involves more communication, more peeling the onion than you're comfortable with. Just the opposite. Taurus is very comfortable throwing themselves into work. Taurus is the stoic sign. So Taurus will just work an extra, 10 hours a day, and then not deal with it. They'll fall asleep just fine because they'll be exhausted. Don't make me do this. Don't make me go to therapy. Don't make me have to think about it. You're the one with the breakup. Okay, I'm sorry. these cards could go either way. But it deals with more plumbing of the depths than you're comfortable with. I think someone is just trying to be helpful, but it also maybe feeling like they're playing dime store therapist on you, and you don't want any part of that. You don't want to do the work right now. It's too fresh. It's too new. You have someone trying to drag out, trying to, and their intentions are good. That's what I do want to say. Okay, I'm so sorry, Crystal. I'm looking at this, because they're not letting you suffer in silence, or they seem like they want to be there with you. I think of a Taurus with a very sociable Libra friend. Let's get dressed up and go out. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go to the club. Let's go get you dancing. And you're like, just leave me the fuck alone. Let me just sit here and wallow in my misery. Bring me a bottle of wine and shut up. So but they really do mean well. Well, it's so anyway. I that's what I'm seeing here. And the idea of just not being motivated, just want to. But your friend isn't wrong either. The people around you that want you to talk about it, want you to get it out, they're not wrong. And their intentions are coming from a good place. Don't, as hard as it is, as much as you're gritting your teeth, remember that they're trying to help you. Excuse me. So gassy, I apologize for that. Yeah, just don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Because Taurus can sometimes lose their temper, and then they really will leave you alone. That's not going to make you feel better either. Okay, you really don't want to be left all alone. You just want to be left alone just right now. Okay, and last we have Aries. 10 of Coins, 2 of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed, 4 of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords, 5 of Swords. How appropriate for Aries, right? All these sword cards, except they suck. So we start off with this 10 of Coins, which is a great card. It's financial security and financial security in the home. It can be home repairs. It can be investing in home. It's a good card, strong card. 2 of Swords reversed. When you hit the 2 of Swords, it's rock in a hard place. And when it's reversed, it's choosing rock or hard place. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, but you got to pick one. King of Cups reversed. It's depressing. 4 of Swords reversed. You can't rest or relax. It's just constant going, constant hamster wheel, constant. And the image I'm getting is hamster wheel. Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords. Well, the Knight of Swords is new information. Now, sometimes it's new problems and sometimes it's health issues, but regardless of what it is, the 5 of Swords is saying you need to seek professional help. You need to ask people who know what they're talking about how to handle the situation. It doesn't feel like financial failure. That's the good news. I'm going to one more card for clarity, Aries. Wheel of Fortune, but it does feel like something happening that just. Oh, Ace of Swords reversed. It has you stuck in place. So I want to say that, okay, here's how I would read these cards. You're on the hamster wheel. And as long as you're on the hamster wheel running, the engine is moving over here, right? Hamster wheel's going, and this is going. So you're working real hard, you're paying your bills. Working really hard, paying your bills. How long can you realistically do this for? How long can you realistically stay on that hamster wheel? The cards are saying, time to get a plan B, because it's either going to affect your health or you're just not going to be able to do it. Diversify. Get money coming in from different places. That's one thing. I'm looking at these cards. But the other thing I'm seeing is this idea that it's time to talk to a professional, time to talk about what else you can do. Goes back to money, goes back to security. Last card here, so I'm gonna throw it. And the 9 of coins. Okay, so a good money card. So again, this is money. But I really, Aries tends to think they're invincible. Aries tends to think they have all the answers. Sorry, Aries, I know enough of you. My dad was an Aries. They think sometimes they really can be know-it-alls. They think they have it all down, and they do until they don't. They get everything, and it's often because someone else doesn't do their job. You know, they're on the hamster wheel. Maybe you should get on your hamster wheel too, but you're not, and now you're fucking up my hamster wheel. You know what I mean? Aries are team players, but when the whole team isn't playing properly, it's a problem. It's going to be okay, but you need to recognize your own abilities and your own, we'll call them weaknesses, vulnerabilities, and ask yourself how long you can keep going the way you're going. If it's something like you need surgery and you've been putting it off, the cards are saying stop putting it off. If it's anything you've been ignoring, you can't ignore anymore. That's the bottom line. Okay. And again, with the 2 good cards, the 9 of coins is a wonderful money card, just like that 9 of cups I talked about earlier being a wonderful emotional card. Well, 9 of coins is a wonderful money card. It's money wishes coming true. So that's good, but you can't do it alone, and you're not going to figure it out by yourself. You talk to somebody else, either in the field you're in, or again, if it's a doctor, if it's a procedure, you've got to get it done, or it's going to take you off that hamster wheel in a more permanent situation, and you really will have problems. All right, guys, that's what we have. Excuse me. For those of you who moved over for YouTube, thank you for doing that. I think I'd love to just be on one or the other. And if you are not signed up for YouTube, or if you are, can you please follow me here on YouTube? I need to get to 1,000 followers, and then I can start filming with my phone and doing lives on the phone, which makes it a lot easier for me to store and everything too. I would like to move everything over to YouTube and make this my primary place because I have my doubts about Facebook. I have for a while. And anyway, I have Tina, my angel reader, and I have Sherry, tarot reader, at the shop tomorrow. Teresa has asked to take the day off. We talked earlier about what Teresa's dealing with. So, thank you all for being here, and let's all try to get some sleep this week. I think I'd feel better if I did. I'm going to take a shower in 5 minutes, and I'm going to be heading to bed. Thank you all, and oh boy. Aries, yeah, they are. They are. Good night, everybody. Everyone behave, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Thank you. Bye.